Teen Titans issue 3, Benjamin Percy writing and Koi Pham on art. Apologies if I have butchered the name. I will say this was the thing I was talking about earlier, where we've lost John Boy Myers, and he was great, but they've picked an artist here in Pham that really has a similar style, to the point where I didn't feel like there was a big jolt of a difference. It felt like, no, this is still the Teen Titans I was reading. This is great. So, although, yeah, and it's a single shipping book, so he could theoretically keep doing all the issues, so that's cool. But no, I enjoyed this. This was Damien and the team regrouping. You know, they've been on the plane, they land, they're around the fireplace, and Damien has to confess, okay, I'm the grandson of Ra's al Ghul, this is this team. We get some flashbacks of him like teasing the leader of the Demon's Fist, you know, because he's the chosen one, he's the chosen son of Ra's al Ghul, or grandson of Ra's al Ghul and all that.
Right.
So, I thought this was more the characters, their voices are point on. One of my favourite moments was actually just a silly little joke where Beast Boy's like, yeah, we should all have a group hug. Me and Starfire will start off, and he goes in for a hug for Starfire. Just little pepper through moments of the humour, which makes sense because they're all kids. They should be making dumb jokes for the most part.
Well, and that's from where Beast Boy, we met him at this party.
Yeah,
and his womanizing.
He was trying to be like almost like a rich guy in Hollywood in the 60s with his big fancy parties, and that's what it felt like anyway.
So, and even with Raven, and she says, or someone tells her, it was along the lines of her frowning all the time, and her, so there's just some like little nice witticisms there that he's throwing in there. Yeah. And I still want Green Arrow's sister to show up at one point. Like, I think she'd be a perfect foil for Damien.
And they need an archer as well.
Yeah, they do. What I liked here too was the opening about Mara, who's Ra's al Ghul's granddaughter, because she calls Damien cousin.
Yeah.
And they're fighting over being the leader of the Demon's Fists, and she feels like he disrespected by choosing Bruce over the Al Ghuls. And I thought that was a nice little personal motivation. You know, it's not just about bringing him in for Ra's, it's about making things right.
Yeah,
as far as she's concerned.
It adds some extra depth to what she's. Yeah. I mean, it's still not the deepest villain in the world, but it adds just a little bit more to make it feel like there's a bit more going on.
Yeah.
And of course, the book ends with Damien flies off and comes to see Ra's al Ghul and says, "I'm yours, grandfather," which obviously we're going to see how that swerves next issue.
Yeah, of course.
But
they're not going to let him. The whole point of this issue is that they're becoming friends.
Yeah.
And that's why he leaves, is because the Demon's Fist isn't going to stop coming until they're all dead.
Yeah.
So,
although I almost wonder if Damien's actually got a plan. Like, if he's actually doing some Batman stuff here and he's got a game plan. This is all a ruse so that he can do something, next issue or whatever.
Yeah.
Nah, voices are fun, art looks great, still colourful and poppy. I think the colorist is probably the same, I imagine. I've not checked, but it feels like it's the same. And like I say, it doesn't feel like, oh, this is a big shock that the artist has changed. No, it's actually very similar style, so it's working out very well.